Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the latest episode of the Gym Bros podcast with myself, Bryn, and we've got Adam with us today. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
Good. So today's podcast, we want to talk about training for fun. And what I mean by that is about enjoying your training, doing it for the right reasons, thinking about why you actually got into training. Because I feel like a lot of people can become very self-obsessed with their training, and I've done it myself when I used to compete. Your life is so focused on getting that outcome that you sacrifice a lot of things. You sacrifice meals out, nights out, little treats and this, that and the other to look a certain way. And at what point do you need to reevaluate and realize that there's more to life than looking a certain way? Or how do you get that kind of life balance? And we thought we'd ask Adam to come on. So do you want to just explain a little bit about yourself for anyone that's not familiar with what you do and why we've asked you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been part of the fitness industry now coming up to 20 years. I've done a bit of everything really. Owned my own gym, worked within gyms, worked with corporate fitness, and now I'm basically just an online coach specialising in helping women, specifically women over 30, essentially change their lives. You know, get in shape, get a lifestyle together that kind of enables them to live a healthy and happy life. And, you know, a big part of that is changing the body. You know, it's the physique, it's the aesthetic look. And I think a big part of obviously what we're going to speak about today is the fact that, yeah, getting in shape, having a better body is going to do wonders for your confidence. It's going to have a domino effect on a lot of other areas of your life. However, it's so easy to have that tunnel vision into, I want to weigh this amount. Yeah, I want to lose weight off my waist. I want to be able to fit in these clothes. And that's all great, but it's so easy to bypass all the massive benefits it has onto your life. You know, your energy levels, your mental health, the fact that, you know, you're just generally going to be a happier person if you've got a better level of fitness. And a big part of my job is to kind of remind my clients that there's a whole bigger picture than just losing some inches and dropping some weight on the scales.
Yeah.
And I think it's just going to help people stay on the right path. Essentially, if they can celebrate the wins, even however small they think they are, you know, they manage to get out of bed on time when the alarm goes off because they've got better energy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's being able to play with their kids. It's endless, really. And I think it's really important for us to talk about why people train and get a bit deeper. You know, when people reach out to me and ask this question, I want to weigh this amount. Well, why? Well, I don't really feel that confident in clothes. Okay, so now we're getting a bit deeper. So why do you want to be more confident? Well, it's affecting the relationship with my partner. It's stopping me from enjoying and experiencing memories with the kids. Now we're getting to exactly why.
Yeah.
And I think it's important on people's fitness journeys that they kind of backtrack a bit sometimes. And for the days that the scales don't move in their favour, for the days they feel a bit bloated and the jeans feel a bit tighter when they expected it not to, let's remind ourselves how important this actually is. And it's so much more important than looking a certain way, right?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. And like we were talking about it before, I think there's people out there that need to look a certain way because it's their job or it's their career or they're doing a specific reason. So like people that are competing, for example, they're going to need to follow a very, very strict diet. I mean, even someone like yourself, like your training is not to do with aesthetics or the way that you look, but your training is very much to do with performance. So when you're gearing up for a competition, your training is probably not as much fun. It's challenging, it's goal driven, and it's about you achieving something and moving forward. But then when it comes to your off season, do you go back and enjoy your training? Do you change it around? Do you know what I mean?
Yes, definitely. I think especially like you're saying about the fun thing, I think the biggest thing is just getting the right mindset and managing expectation. So for me, a big thing is always technique. So that's how I've learned now to, even at the sessions where you look at and you go, I don't really want to do that. You know, you sort of go back to an old mindset where it's like you have to train like you love it, even if you hate it. But I find when you come to the gym so often, you get into a mindset where even if it's not fun, you're that driven to just get in and get out. And then, you know, a couple of weeks down the line, like you're saying, you start to notice differences. So whether it be like your goal is strength, or your goal is performance, or your goal is, like you say, losing a little bit of timber, you know, changing the scales or whatever, as long as you know, you can have a coach or whatever, and your you know, your expectations are realistic, then it's healthy. And that's the main thing. It's all about being fun, but it's all about being healthy as well, having a healthy mindset. That, you know, you might be bigger than other people, you know, but if your goal is to lose weight, be realistic with yourself. And I think as soon as you get the right mindset, everything works.
Yeah, it's about, I think it's a lot of it is to do with about being the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
You're not in competition with anyone. It's your own personal journey. You have your own personal goals, and you have your own reasons to achieve something. Like you say, a lot of the women that will come to you, they come to you with one reason, but when you drill down,
Or we dig a bit.
there's a little bit more, there's more fundamentals to it of why they're looking to take that journey. And like you say, as long as they're achieving their goals and they stop being so focused on the weight on the scales or inches, and they look at the bigger picture. Okay, well, one of the things that you said to me when you came to me, you wanted to be able to do more with your children. Has there been any weekends when you've not been able to go out there? No, every weekend we've been out, we've been walking. That's amazing. That's a great achievement for you. Like, I've always been a big advocate of anything health and fitness. I got into health and fitness for my own health reasons. I used to suffer really badly with asthma, and it was something that held me back. That's why I got into training and martial arts and boxing and that kind of thing, and that's why I've stuck with it. So even though I own a gym, I'd love to have hundreds of thousands of people come into my gym, because as a business it's great and it's here for people to get fit and healthy. But the bigger picture for me is I'm an advocate of health and fitness. So you might not want to go to the gym, you might want to go and bike ride, amazing, get out and do it. You might want to just go hiking, go swimming, absolutely amazing. It's going to make you fitter and healthier and make you feel better about yourself. Go and do it. Absolutely, go and do it.
I always say to the clients, like, go into the program or go into your journey wanting to feel better. Because everything that we put in place to make you feel better, the diet, the workout, activity levels, everything we put in place, it is to make you feel better. The looking better will happen as a byproduct if we do that right. And you have to get some form of enjoyment from it. And listen, you know, it's not going to say that you're going to be bouncing out of bed, fucking buzzing to go and do that workout every day. None of us are, right?
No.
It's, we're in that position where we've done it, we're time served in it. So whether we feel like doing it or not, doesn't make a fucking difference. It's getting done.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's due to the time we put into it. But a lot of people need to expect that there's going to be times where there's not going to be full enjoyment. But as a bigger picture, you do need to choose the things that you're going to stick with. It's like, you know, people say, I started running, knees are fucked, ankles are fucked, I hate it. Why are you running?
Yeah, don't do it.
It's because they just think that that's the thing that they should be doing because they see other people doing it. It's really important to find something that you enjoy personally and that you are suited to, you know, because not everyone is going to be suited to a gym environment. I think it's great for everyone if you can push yourself into that arena. Not everyone's going to enjoy cardio. I fucking hate it. So I don't do much of it. I pick stuff that I enjoy, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It means I'm going to be doing it for longer and I'm going to do it on those days I can't be fucked. It's because we're looking at the bigger picture, aren't we? We're not doing it because we enjoy it at times. We're doing it because we enjoy the after effect.
And even going to the gym, I'm sure you've had it, and I'm sure you've had, and know I've experienced it. Like most people that train in the gym, they will find a gym that suits their needs, that offers the level of equipment and the environment that they want to train in, and then they tend to stick with it. That'll become their gym. They'll stick with it for a little while. But at some point in that journey, you're going to stagnate because your surroundings are becoming so familiar, you know, and that's when you get to that point where you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure whether I want to go to the gym. That's when I would be saying, okay, well, do you still enjoy going to the gym? Yeah, I love training. Okay, go to another gym. Go and change your environment.
Environment's everything.
Yeah, environment's everything.
Yeah.
And it might just be that you need to change your scenery. Go to another gym. Go and experience another gym. Get out there and experience. There's some. We're a massive advocate for it on the podcast. There's some amazing facilities out there, up and down the country. Go and have a change for a couple of months. just because you join one gym doesn't mean that you'd sit there forever. If you start to feel that point where it's affecting your mental health or your mindset or your performance or the results that you get in, have a change of scenery for a little bit. Go and join another little gym. Most gyms now offer day passes, monthly passes, week passes. You know, they'll welcome you in, and especially all the independents. They'll welcome you in. They'll make you feel part of the environment. And that could just be that little nudge that you need just to reignite your love for the gym. And then, you know, once you've got your love back, you'll probably end up going back to where you feel most comfortable, or you'll stick with what you feel most comfortable. There's nothing wrong with doing that. It's the same as every day. Like, you know, there's some days when you're going to wake up and you don't want to get out of bed, but you still do it. You know, you've got to push yourself, or you'll do something, or your routine will change, or you think, oh, what is it that's making me feel this way? Why do I feel a bit de-energized today? You know, there's always going to be something that's deep rooted, that's affecting you, making you feel that way. So look at the bigger picture. Don't be so.
Yeah. That's when you need to revisit your why.
Yeah.
You know, why am I doing this? Like, literally, why the fuck am I doing this? I ask myself all the time. You know, there's plenty of days where I go to the gym and I'm on the way there. I'm not particularly excited to go. I might have slept like shit the night before. Might just feel a bit tired, a bit stressed. And you have to revisit that why. Well, my reason's changed, definitely since I've become a dad, 100%.
Yeah, your priorities and your focus is different. Yeah.
I'm doing it because, you know, I want to stay fit for him. I want him to never be stronger than me and beat me in an arm wrestle. I want to be at the school gates if he's fucking having trouble and be that dad. You know what I mean? And it might sound ridiculous, but that's the way I see it. You know, I want him to be like, that's my dad, not fucking hell, that's my dad. You know what I mean?
I've gone through exactly the same. Like my training and what I train for now is totally different than what it used to be. So I want to train. My goal now is longevity. So I want to be able to do the things that I love doing for as long as I possibly can. So that's martial arts, that's training in the gym, that's playing basketball, that's being able to go out and do things with my dog, that's being able to go out and do things with my partner. I want it to travel, to be active and to be mobile for as long as I possibly can. So my training that I do now is totally different than what I used to do.
I suppose your enjoyment is detached from the actual training then, isn't it? So the training you're doing allows you to enjoy that.
Do you know, I love training in the gym. There are days when you feel fatigued or tired, but I still love training.
Yeah.
I love playing basketball. Like I play regularly on a Wednesday, every Wednesday, and I genuinely look forward to it. I have a great group of guys that I play with, and it's fun. And there's not a week that I don't wake up on a Wednesday morning knowing I'm going to go and play basketball, and I love it. And I'm not the best player in the world, you know, and this, that, and the other, but it's fun and it's great activity, and I want to be able to carry on doing that for as long as I possibly can.
I'd love to play team sports again, but it just brings out the worst in me. Like, even as a kid, like, the moment I feel like it's not going my way or someone's not playing to the standard I expect, shit off, fuck off. Like, absolutely pathetic. And I know it'd be the same, but it's the enjoyment. Like, I enjoy doing it, but it's not going to serve me.
That's the competitive nature.
It's just psychopathic.
But I think, and I get that, and like, well, I've played with guys that are exactly the same, but at the level that we kind of play at, it's supposed, like, again, it's what I was saying to you, it's supposed to be fun. That's my hobby. It's supposed to be fun. And yeah, obviously guys are guys, there's testosterone and everyone wants to win, and there's a competitive nature, and sometimes there's a few words to exchange, but you can guarantee that at the end of that session, everyone's shaking each other and patting each other on the back, giving them compliments. It's a very supportive group of guys. Even the opposition, because we get split into different teams every week, even the opposition, when they're playing, you'll be on the sidelines as a sub and they'll score a good basket. It's not unheard of for people to go, oh my God, that was amazing, well played. That's the person you're playing. It's a very good environment to play in like that. And I think if you're playing for a hobby, that's the way it should be. Now, obviously, I sponsor a local basketball team, and they've got three or four competitive teams. They play in a league. You go to a game, totally different. They're there to win. They want to win. But again, at the end of the day, at the end of the game, they all shake hands. They all congratulate each other. They all talk about it. They walk away. None of these guys are professional athletes. They're not doing it for money. They're doing it because they love the game. Of course, they want to win. They want to win the league. They want to win the cups. They want to win the trophies. They want the recognition. But they do have that mindset it's just a game. This is our hobby. This is what we do for fun.
Yeah.
So they're going to play really competitive, but when it's all done and dusted and the game's finished, everyone's friends again until the next time they meet. And I really love that. And that's one of the things, like I say, I want to be able to carry on doing that. What about yourself? Because obviously what you do is, as a strong man, you're probably, I'm not saying you're not, but it might be something that you're not going to be able to do forever.
I was going to ask that, like longevity, because it's so fucking hard on the body, isn't it? Like,
so like sort of what I picked up from sort of this that's like for me is finding your why straight away. You definitely need to find your why, whether you're, you know, a mum trying to lose weight and just be fitter and stuff like that, or whether you're trying to be a competitive athlete. But yeah, I've always said around 35, 37, that's me sort of out of the, you know, I'll still lift heavy, but I'm not then trying to
37? Why are you still going then?
No, I'm saying when I get to 37, I'm not as old as you.
are you, Bryn?
I'm not even going to say anymore.
Oh, please.
It's in previous podcasts, watch. I'm 32 now.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I was going to say 28.
Stone.
Cheeky bastard. Why are you smiling?
It's the beard, Bryn. If you check out, it's about 6.
Take that off.
No. Fuck off. Yeah, but I think, about 37, something like that, because obviously the stress it puts on your body and being this body weight and stuff like that. And then I'll probably transition into sort of what you're doing now, where
Training for fun.
Train for fun, still live my life, still have the odd snack here and there, and just find that sort of happy medium where I can still do whatever I want, but put a little bit of effort in, and I can still look all right. So yeah, that's training.
What about yourself? Because obviously you're still in good shape. You still look after yourself. We were discussing this. I think obviously when you're working in the fitness industry, we were saying it's like you have a very similar belief to me. You need to look a certain. You don't need to look at, but I think it's beneficial that if
you don't have to be shredded. I mean, thank fuck. I mean,
if you look like you're in.
If you could ask me, like, do you want abs or do you want to enjoy cake? It's going to be cake every time. Like last night, I went with a tray with multiple donuts, cookies, and I am taking the piss a bit. However, it's a magic word, balancing it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do it. I mean, massively for my mental health. You know, I've had big struggles with that over the years, and for me, that's a must. Like whatever happens, I need to exercise. If I'm to even have a chance to keep myself at a level I'm at now, with all the work that I've done on personally, I have to exercise. And obviously, like you said, the aesthetic side of things and doing what I do, I mean, I need to lead by example to a certain extent. You know, I'm not portraying myself to be an absolute fitness god. I'm not portraying myself to kind of be on a strict diet 24/7. It's just not the case. However, that's not the type of people that would want to work with me. You know, if you want to get on stage in a pair of budgie smugglers, there's top coaches all over the country that'll help you with that. That's not me. So I mainly do it. Mental health's always at the top, and just feeling good. You know what I mean? Having a set of guns on you, being physically strong. That's enough for me at this stage. Because like I said, I don't particularly get excited about training these days, but I enjoy how it makes me feel. I enjoy it allows me to work in an industry that I enjoy working at and I'm good at. Like all of these things, it's like a multiple tier thing.
Yeah.
I said being an example to my son, you know, already he's like eating eggs and then checking his muscles like that, getting the fit. And, you know, I don't want it to be excessive,
but that's a positive influence.
I think so, yeah.
Without actually projecting anything on him.
It's never projected, it's just all on what he sees.
He's looking to you for guidance and example.
So he was born through lockdown, so we were doing like live workouts in the living room and he didn't know it, but he was being streamed live before he even popped out.
Yeah.
Because Amy was doing the live fitness classes up until she was just over 8 months pregnant. So she was out here and she's still doing workouts, he was in there fucking like, you know. But I just wanted him to see me enjoying it.
Yeah.
Enjoying food, enjoying working out. And that's a big thing I think a lot of, especially parents, but people in general need to realise that if you've got a bad relationship with food, if you are very vocal of the fact that exercise is a real fucking drag, dieting again, like can't eat that, I can't eat that. I'm like visually seeing this distress and sadness because you can't eat something, you've got to go and exercise. That's just going to filter down.
Yeah,
it's a big pattern. And if people were to find something that they really enjoy and find sense of achievement, because I think achievement and enjoyment will go together. You know, if you don't like going to the gym, however, you stick at it a bit, you start looking better, you start feeling better.
Yeah.
That's the enjoyable bit.
Yeah,
and then getting the gym is going to get easier and easier. Eating better foods is going to be easier because it's working, right? You're getting the benefits from it. Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of people start and stop before they get any kind of reward for their hard work, and then they start again. So they're doing the hard bit again and again. So no wonder people find that it's not enjoyable.
Yeah, they're doing the hardest bit and never get into the plateau, the achieving the bit.
Exactly.
They're quitting and then they've got to go. So it's hard. It's always going to be hard. But I think that's a great point, and I think it brings it right back to where we started. Obviously, to wrap it up, is training for fun. A lot of people don't realize, like you said, that you will have an influence on your children. So maybe you personally, as an adult, you don't like going to the gym. Then you don't have to go to the gym. Just find something that you enjoy. Even if it's going for a walk on a Sunday, get your children involved and go for a walk, go for a bike ride, go and do an assault course, something that's fun because your influence will rub off on them. They will say, oh, well, mum does this, dad does this.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a positive influence to life. And it's about finding something that's fun. If you don't like the gym, don't go to the gym. Go and find something that you enjoy.
And it is a bit of trial and error.
Yeah.
You know, try something. If you don't like it, at least you can say, tried it, don't like it.
Yeah.
Try something else, tried it, don't like it. And there will be a point where you find something, fucking hell, I could do this. It could be fucking dancing around the fucking church hall.
Yeah, exactly. Line dancing.
You've seen these videos, haven't you, where it says middle-aged women would quite literally do anything but go to the gym. And that's
Swinging round on bunches.
I mean, to an extent, but that's fine. That's what you should be doing.
Yeah, exactly. It's for fun. It's supposed to be a hobby. It's supposed to be fun. And that's exactly what we want to advocate. So yeah, we'll wrap up there. So thanks very much, Adam, for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
We'll put your socials up if anyone wants to follow Adam. There's any 30+ women out there looking to change their life.
Yeah, it gets a bit blue, but they like that, don't they?
And so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and keep your eyes out for, in a couple of weeks, me and Bryn are going to be doing a live and uncut podcast. So thanks for watching.